Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have Crusader Kings 3. So we're going to be watching some of these videos that they have been putting out kind of daily. It's pretty much like an introduction to certain features in the game, and I'm very excited for this game. It's going to be my first Crusader Kings that I take seriously. I have kind of on and off played some of the earlier versions. Not very serious. I was actually very young, so therefore, you know, it is what it is. But I do plan to cover this one thoroughly once it does come out. We're going to do a lot of videos, tutorials, and all of that. But yeah, let's check out the features. Let's see what it's all about. Like I said before, I don't have the most experience with this game, but I'm excited to see these features and share it with you guys, share my opinions, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to link this video down below as well, and this video is the characters video. I think we have two more after this one that I'll probably upload some other days. But yeah, let's check it out. And the link to this will be down below.
Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Proud Bavarian, and you might know me from my grand strategy channel here on YouTube. I'm collaborating with Paradox Interactive to bring you a series of tutorial videos about Crusader Kings 3. In this video, I want to focus on characters by exploring the—
This man got the plug, man. God, dog. He got the developer plug and he got tutorials before the game even comes out. Good for him.
life of Eric the Heathen. I'll be telling you all about traits and education, relationships and dread, stress and health, skills and prowess, and last but not least, lifestyles. Your character, their motivations and abilities are the centerpiece of Crusader Kings 3, so let's start out and check out how traits and education work. Every character is—
Before we get into this, you know what's so crazy? So look, I love Mountain Blade, right? Obviously, I'm a Mountain Blade channel, right? Like, you can go check, like, I've been playing Bannerlord like crazy, doing all these type of videos, and it's just like, you know, like, imagine in a perfect world if we got a collaboration. Like, do game studios do collaborations anymore? Like, if we got a collaboration from, let's say, because it would take a long time to make this, obviously, and I don't know if, like, if people would be willing to, but I feel like this, like, the game that would come out of this would just be so crisp, so clean. If we got the Crusader, what is it, the Paradox, I forgot exactly what they're called, the developers are called, but the guys who make Crusader Kings come with, what's it called, the guys who made Mountain Blade, and just put it together, you know? Put all the good aspects of Mountain Blade and put all the good aspects of Crusader Kings together and just make this just, you know what I mean, this holy game, like this, you know what I mean, like, oh my god, you can only dream, right? But I think that would be crazy. Probably won't ever happen, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, I'd be thinking about that sometimes, you know. I really do. Let's continue the video. Sorry about that.
unique. At a very basic level, they are defined by their personality traits that develop during childhood, and in most cases stay with them until they die. Eric is greedy, brave, and zealous, and these traits have shaped him and every decision that he has ever made. His personality determines who he likes and dislikes, loves and hates. Besides personality traits, every character picks up a variety of additional traits throughout their lives. These tell a story of
the UI and the borders, they look a lot more like crisp, and, you know, it just looks more, you know, obviously it's the newer version, so obviously it has to be more HD, but it looks very crisp. I like it.
reputation, abilities, and even genetics. Eric may have been a bastard from birth, but he earned the reputation of being a masterful strategist and fearsome Viking. Every character also receives an education during their childhood. Eric has retaken Sweden in the name of Odin, but he demands that his heir unleash the wrath of the gods upon the world, and logically must be knowledgeable on the gods. You can attempt to mold your children into the people you want them to be, but should take their childhood personality into account when choosing their education. While Björn naturally excelled in the study of the gods, the pressure his father has put on him during childhood also sucked out most of the joy in life. Always remember.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, like, man. It's like, again, I'm going to keep bringing up Mountain Blade, I'm sorry. That's the channel I do, that's what I do, right? But it's like the only references I can really make to this. It's like, a lot of players want, like, this in-depth system, kind of like that Crusader Kings has. You know what I'm saying? Not as in-depth as Crusader Kings, but, like, close to it, right? And I'm gonna have fun with this game, man. Probably not gonna be the best player for it, but I'm gonna have fun with this game for sure. Just like all the in-depth, like all like the backstories, the lore, this and that. Oh man, oh man.
Your own character has his own mind, but so do their children. Whether Björn will succumb to his self-doubt or lay waste to the world remains to be seen. Every character in Crusader Kings 3 is unique, and it is up to you to play into their strengths and achieve greatness. Let's continue by talking about relationships and dread, two topics that, as opposed as they may sound, are tightly connected. Throughout a character's life, they will encounter people whose company they enjoy and people who they absolutely loathe. During your character's life, you can develop relationships with others that range from friendship through love all the way to absolute hatred. Erik, for example, has fallen in love with his wife. He has, however, also made a powerful enemy. Duke Erik Stenkelsen, Pretender King of Sweden. When Erik rebelled to oust the false Christian king and claim his own birthright, he imprisoned his enemy and decided to set an example by leaving him with only one leg. Erik has since continued to show little to no mercy to anyone opposing him, taking the lives of many brave Christians in the process. Ruthless and decisive actions like the ones Erik has taken feed into the level of dread other people harbor towards your character. The remaining Christian vassals are either intimidated or even terrified. Dread is a powerful tool to keep a rebellious realm under control, but you should be wary when using it. Being afraid to oppose you openly might simply drive your enemies into the shadows, plotting your demise. Make sure to choose your friends and enemies wisely, lest your character finds an untimely end. Let's move on to the next topic, stress and health. Being a ruler in the Middle Ages can be difficult. Your character's personality determines what they enjoy and what stresses them out. The bottom left stress counter is a good indication of how your character is holding up. Erik is greedy, brave, and zealous, sacrificing unbelievers for the glory of...
And what else I can't wait for is like you know, like the videos where it's like for like different types of games, we have like videos where it's like, I only did this and this happened, or like how does it feel to play is like the most stressful, like in this term, like how does it feel to play as a ruler that's, you know, 100% stressful and stuff of that nature, like all those extremes. I think those are gonna be very fun to see. I'm gonna try to make some as well, but those are some high quality videos. But yeah, I'm excited, man. It's coming very soon. What is it? The 8th right now. It's coming. What is it, like 3 weeks from now? Yes. I hope. I don't know if they are doing a beta or something like that, but I hope they don't. I don't know. I don't like closed betas, but that's just kind of me. Like if they do a beta, hopefully it's for everyone. But obviously they did do this tutorial series, and this is kind of, you know, for some people.
Odin puts his mind at ease, whereas handing out grand gifts to appease others will make him quite unhappy. There's a total of 3 levels of stress, each more severe than the last. If you act against a character's personality too often, you will experience a mental break. These are quite common in rulers, and it is then up to you to decide how you want to deal with it. If you get overwhelmed by stress, you can pick up coping mechanisms that help you deal with the world. Erik has picked up a habit of shouting at people when he gets frustrated, routinely insulting his vassals and courtiers. Much like in real life, be wary of high stress levels. A character that hates the turns and twists their life has taken likely ends up depressed, insane, or in an early grave. The health indicators will give you a good estimate of how close your natural demise is, so keep an eye on it, and take care of any unfinished business before your days are over. Another very important topic for your character are their skills. They are mostly formed during childhood, but are, amongst other things, impacted by a character's personality, their spouse, and their education. They give you a quick overview of how well your character commonly fares in the fields of diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, and learning. In Erik's case, for example, he has always used his excellent martial...
Jesus Christ, there's so much stuff there you're gonna have to keep track of. Oh man, because I remember when I used to play like Crusader Kings, like back in the day, like, and after that I didn't really play much after that because I didn't really want to buy all the expansions. It was kind of expensive. But what's it called? I just started watching YouTube videos of other people playing it. But it's like, oh man, when I used to play, I was so confused on so many stuff just kept happening, and I didn't know if I was picking the right choice, the wrong choice, or even the worst choice that's not the wrong choice, you know. And yeah, hopefully we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it out. Obviously, when it comes out, we're gonna see how my decision making has changed and how we go from there. But it's a lot of stuff on the damn screen.
Skill to his advantage. Vassals may not enjoy conversing with him too much, and he has never been one for shady plots, but his real talk happens on the battlefield anyway. What should be noted is that Erik's martial skill does not mean he is a good fighter. His prowess can be found over here, and it is about average, meaning that there is a good chance that he might be slain if he found himself as a knight on the battlefield or in a duel. Last but not least, I want to take a look at the powerful lifestyles that all those character traits and skills build up to. You can choose one of 3 focuses in each of the 5 skill categories and should base your choice on what your character currently needs in their life, what matches their character, and what they are proficient in. Characters will accumulate lifestyle experience at different speeds, depending on their skill level and their education. Over time, you will gain perks in the category that you are focused on, that unlock powerful boons. Erik, for example, required to be an outstanding commander in his early years, so he focused on the strategy lifestyle focus and became a masterful strategist. In the later years of his life, he desired to bring up his son with a theological education, and so he began studying the scriptures himself. The perks you gain in these trees can be absolutely tremendous if they fit your character and playstyle. Make sure to try different combinations and let your character's skill set guide you. Once in a character's life, for additional stress, let's call it a midlife crisis, you can also reset perk points and redistribute them in the same category in case you were unhappy with them. Every character has strengths and weaknesses that you can use to rise to power. I hope that this video helped you understand how to succeed with a character of your choice.
I don't know how this helped me to succeed, but I thought this was a very well made video. You know, it did cover a lot of aspects very quickly and very precisely. Good job to this guy. You know, with his collaboration with the developers, I think that's very cool. But yeah, man, it's a lot. It's a lot, and this is just one aspect of the game, and it is a lot. But yeah, listen, like I said before, the full video will be linked down below. We're gonna look at some of the other videos as well that they have posted. I'm gonna try to give my insight. I don't really have much insight, but I am excited. I am ready to play this game and to cover it for you guys eventually once I get good. But yeah, like always, ask me any questions, any concerns, and stay safe.